Good morning to all of you. I'm going to focus my question, surprise, surprise, on EERE. The U.S. Department of Energy's Office of Energy Efficiency and Renewable Energy has had a strong connection and collaboration with the state of California for many, many years. California prides itself on being on the forefront of energy innovation. This partnership supports the state's growth to advance new and innovative energy technologies, including in areas of research and development, demonstration projects, and financial incentives as well, particularly in areas like energy efficiency, renewable energy sources, and biofuels, and the storage technologies and capacity that has to accompany some of the newer technologies to address concerns about intermittency and beyond. So all these represent key efforts, not just to reduce emissions, but ultimately to also lower electricity bills and make energy more abundant. With that being established, question for Ms. Robertson. If you are confirmed, will you commit to honoring the previously awarded grants and funding that have been already acted upon with the state of California?
Thank you, Senator Padilla, for the question. I am not yet in the office. What I can confirm to you is that I will follow the law and the commitments of the United States government as is my intention if I'm so fortunate to be in that role.
Good.
I do know that the Department of Energy Efficiency and Renewable Energy has over 2,000 active projects, and that the review of those projects is something the Secretary Wright has initiated as an ongoing matter. And if I am so fortunate to be confirmed sometime this year, I would absolutely love to look at those and be happy to work with you in your office on those that touch California.
Okay, so again, just I preface my question with if you are confirmed. So I'm not getting ahead of myself. But again, these are projects that are not under review, not recently applied for. These were applications that have been reviewed and awarded. Just want to make sure that those awards are honored going forward. I'll give you an example. One of the awards was to help fund cutting-edge marine pumped hydroelectric storage systems at the Port of Los Angeles. You may be familiar with the Port of Los Angeles. The Port of Los Angeles and Long Beach combined represent 40% of the commerce coming in and out of the United States in that one port complex alone. Would you be supportive of innovative energy technologies like EERE's Water Power Technologies Office?
Thank you, Senator Padilla. I'm very excited to learn more and participate in the Water Power Technologies Office. I think that's an exciting area of EERE and one if I'm so fortunate to be confirmed, I'm very excited to work in.
Good. Well, I highlight this one because, I wasn't physically present for your opening remarks. I did catch it from my office. I also have seen your written testimony as well. And you're excited, you're committed. I'm excited, I'm committed. But we also have the new challenge of meeting these objectives, striving for these goals with a president's budget proposal that would cut EERE's resources by more than half. So we're going to have to figure out how to square those, do more with less. Another award from EERE was the demonstration project in California to support new load growth through grid innovations and to support the ability of energy providers to right-size grid investments for future load growth. As electricity demand grows and we seek to meet that demand, both because of our growing population as well as our growing economy, this is not the time to stop funding grid innovation. But the administration, the Trump administration, has been very vocal about meeting the projected growth in electricity demand, but proposes a 74% budget cut to EERE. How do you do that? How do you go about that, if you're fortunate enough to be confirmed?
I think it's a matter of austerity across the federal government and having to do more with less. I don't think that changes the president's bold agenda for energy, and grid enhancements and grid innovation is a component of President Trump's vision of how we create a more secure America. We have a very fragile grid, and it's not just within EERE that issues of the grid are tackled and are challenged. It is across our national labs. It is in the Office of Electricity and the Grid Deployment Office. There are multiple touch points within the department that if I'm fortunate to be confirmed and be in the building, I look forward to a lot of cross-collaboration to solve these issues because those are big issues.
I'm glad to at least hear you say the grid is fragile in so many ways in so many areas, in large part because it's an old grid.
Yes,
So
indeed.
if you're going to address deferred maintenance, if you're going to modernize, if you're going to add capacity, if you're going to add efficiency and improve performance, these are all objectives that require investments, not cuts. Thank you.